Harvey Weinstein and his past companies were sued in federal court in a class action on Wednesday, accused of assault, infliction of emotional distress and violation of a federal RICO statute designed to take down criminal enterprises. The lawsuit represents a single Jane Doe actress, but is expected to quickly include dozens of other women who the lawsuit says were hurt by Weinstein's decades of UAL misconduct. It also includes his former company, Miramax, and the Weinstein Company, which has cut ties with him. Plaintiff, and hundreds of other female actors like her, found themselves with Weinstein, at offices, in hotel rooms, or at rooms at industry functions, says the lawsuit, which heavily cites news accounts about Weinstein. Text below. Under the guise of meetings ostensibly to help further class members' careers or hire them for roles, Weinstein isolated plaintiff and the class members in an attempt to engage in unwanted UAL conducts that took many forms: flashing, groping, fondling, battering, ULI assault, attempted rape and/or completed rape, it continued. Also read Weinstein co-hires consultants ahead of potential bankruptcy. The suit pointedly states the proverbial casting couch was Harvey Weinstein's office of choice, a choice facilitated and condoned by TWC and Miramax. Representatives for Weinstein, TWC and Miramax did not immediately return the rap's request for comment on the matter. The lawsuit seeks to reclaim financial damages for actresses or others who sought to work in Weinstein's or were lured into UAL situations not of their choosing. It was brought by Chris Armenta, a Los Angeles-based attorney with experience representing women in Hollywood, and Hagens, Berman, Sobel, Shapiro, a well-known class action firm. The goal is to create a national, cohesive vehicle so that the claims of the plaintiffs who are scattered across the country, if not the world, can be handled in a very expedient and efficient fashion. Armenta told The Wrap. Using RICO, she said, gives all women across the country and the world the ability to bring their claims in as safe an environment we can create. The suit describes an unwanted UAL encounter that is similar to those of others who have accused Weinstein, including Ashley Judd, Asia Argento and Rose McGowan. Jane Doe did not disclose the date of her assault, but said she attended an audition at an office for Miramax Films. Also read Harvey Weinstein paid ex-Mossad private investigators for info on accusers. Journalists report instead of being directed to the company office, she was shown to a private office of Weinstein's in the same building, the filing said. After a pleasant reading of script pages from an untitled screenplay, Weinstein asked Doe to expose her breasts, saying the part demanded it, Doe said. After she refused, the actress said Weinstein became belligerent and locked her out of the building in a pitch-black stairwell. She was terrified that he might come back to assault her, the suit said. Doe has not previously come forward and chose to remain anonymous, Armenta said. The lawsuit demands a jury trial and seeks damages for personal injury, emotional distress and damage to the careers of Weinstein accusers. The Weinstein Company is currently exploring a sale at a dramatically reduced price, The Wrap previously reported. Baked into the sale price is $50 million in anticipated lawsuit settlement costs, an individual familiar with the sale terms told The Wrap. Armenta said the class action, and any plaintiffs and attorneys who join it, would pursue settlements in bankruptcy court should the sale close and TWC enter Chapter 11 reorganization. Also read Rose McGowan rips industry foes shock over Louis C.K. sexual misconduct. The attorneys are specifically seeking any actresses who may have been harmed during the audition process or solicited for work-related meetings with Weinstein. The prolific producer and both of his companies are in violation of RICO Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, the suit says, which is a federal law that punishes organized crime. Weinstein accuser Claire Forlani embraces an attendee at The Wrap's Power Women Breakfast LA 2017. A company, struggling through daily operations with President David Glasser and co-founder Bob Weinstein at the wheel, is already saddled with lawsuits over the scandal. The most prominent among them is from Harvey Weinstein himself. In late October, Harvey Weinstein sued the company he founded for access to his personnel file and the contents of his email account, materials he and his attorneys say they need to defend him against allegations of rape, assault and other UAL misconduct. TWC also faces a $5 million civil suit in Los Angeles Superior Court from actress Dominique Hewitt, an accuser who says the company's board of directors and Bob Weinstein specifically were aware of Weinstein's pattern of using his power to coerce and force young actresses to engage in UAL acts with him, according to that filing. Late Tuesday, another anonymous suit was filed against by a woman who claimed to have been raped by Weinstein. It was brought by noted victims' rights attorney Gloria Ored. Read the filing 2017-11-15 Weinstein complaint by Sharon Waxman on Scrib Brett Ratner. 6 women have accused the director and producer of UAL misconduct, including Olivia Munn and Natasha Henstridge. Ratner's lawyer says no woman has ever requested or received any financial settlement from Ratner. Fallout: Ratner chose to personally step away from all Warner Brothers related activities, and Playboy put Ratner's biopic about Hugh Hefner on hold. Ratner has filed a libel lawsuit against one of his accusers, Melanie Kohler. Getty Images. James Tabak. Hundreds of women contacted an LA Times reporter to accuse Tabak of UAL harassment and assault, including Selma Blair, Rachel McAdams, Julianne Moore and Katerina Scorzone. Fallout: just before the LA Times story broke, Tabak told Rolling Stone that anyone who has accused him is a lying sea-sucker or sea or both. Tabak and Harvey Weinstein are both under investigation by the Beverly Hills Police Department. Getty Images. Mark Halperin. Halperin Ewally Harris. 5 women while political director at ABC News over a decade ago. A 6th woman, journalist Emily Miller, said she was attacked by him. Fallout: NBC News terminated Halperin's contract as a special contributor. Showtime, which airs Halperin's show, The Circus, cut ties with the journalist, and CAA dropped him from their client list. Halperin issued a lengthy public apology. Getty Images. Kevin Spacey. Actor Anthony Rapp told BuzzFeed that Spacey made a UAL advance on him 3 decades ago when Rapp was 14. More than a dozen other individuals subsequently came forward with claims of UAL harassment or assault, including an anonymous former actor who said Spacey tried to rape him when he was 14. Fallout: Spacey apologized to Rapp and also came out as gay, which was widely criticized. Netflix since announced that House of Cards would end and halted production on the 6th and final season. The Old Vic Theatre in London, where Spacey was artistic director, also opened a confidential tip line. Getty Images. Louis C.K. 5 women accused C.K. of masturbating in front of them are requesting to in a New York Times report. The comedian later admitted the allegations were true in a statement, stopping short of apologizing for the behavior. Fallout: HBO, Netflix, FX and TBS all cut ties with the comedian, dropping his projects from their networks. The premiere of his film I Love You, Daddy was cancelled, and he was cut from The Secret Life of Pets 2. His publicist, manager and touring agent all dropped him as a client. Getty Images. Dustin Hoffman. Anna Graham Hunter, who worked with Hoffman as a production assistant, said Hoffman attempted to grope her 4 times and made a lewd comment while on set. Fallout: Hoffman issued an apology, saying it was not reflective of who I am. Later that same day, a 2nd woman accused him of UAL harassment. Getty Images. Michael Oresk's 2 women told The Washington Post Oresk made unwanted UAL contact towards them while he was Washington bureau chief of The New York Times. Fallout: Oresk was forced to resign as senior vice president of news and editorial director at NPR. Getty Images. Jeremy Piven. Actress Ariane Bellemare, a former Playboy playmate, tweeted that Piven groped her on the set of Entourage and at the Playboy Mansion, twice cornering and fondling her. Actress Cassidy Freeman later accused Piven of predatory behavior. Fallout: CBS is looking into the situation, and Piven has unequivocally denied the allegations and offered to take a polygraph test to prove his innocence. Getty Images. Ed Westick. The Gossip Girl star has been accused of UAL assault by 2 women, including actress Christina Cohen, who said Westick forced himself on her while she was napping at his house. Westick denied the allegations, calling them provably untrue. Fallout: Westick said he was cooperating with the authorities on an investigation to clear his name. The BBC announced that it pulled his drama series, Ordeal by Innocence, from its schedule, and the production company behind the series, White Gold, said he had paused filming in light of the allegations. Getty Images. Andy Dick. Sources close to the production, Raising Buchanan, told The Hollywood Reporter Dick's misconduct on set included kissing, licking, groping and making lewd propositions toward at least 4 members of the production. Fallout: Dick was fired from the production of Raising Buchanan, and from the film Vampire Dad. Dick denied the groping claims but said it was possible he licked people. Getty Images. Roy Price. Amazon Studios head Price allegedly told The Man in the High Castle producer Isa Hackett, "You'll love my dick," during a cab ride. Fallout: Amazon placed Price on a leave of absence. Getty Images. Chris Savigno. Several female employees at Nickelodeon accused the Loud House showrunner of UAL assault, with 12 other women accusing him of UAL misconduct and threats of being blacklisted. Fallout. Nickelodeon fired Savigno, but will continue to air and produce the show. Savigno has since apologized. Getty Images. Andrew Kramer. Lionsgate International. Kramer was investigated for an accusation of inappropriate behavior toward a female assistant. Fallout. Kramer left Lionsgate, but the company's internal investigation was ruled inconclusive. Ken Baker. 3 women anonymously spoke with the Rap, claiming Baker, an E! News correspondent, sent inappropriate text messages and in one instance groped a woman at a party. Fallout. He is investigating the accusations and Baker will not appear on air during the investigation. Baker said in a statement to The Wrap that the anonymous allegations are simply not true, and, frankly, are heartbreaking to hear. Ben Affleck grabbed actress Hilary Burton's left breast while on air during an appearance together on MTV's Total Request Live. Fallout. Affleck wrote on Twitter, "I acted inappropriately toward Ms. Burton and I sincerely apologize." Getty Images. Andy Signor. Several women alleged UAL misconduct against Signor, the creator of the YouTube series Honest Trailers. Signor was accused of UAL assault, sending inappropriate messages and making lewd comments to employees. Fallout. His employers at Defy Media and Screen Junkies fired Signor following an investigation. Getty Images. Bill O'Reilly. After being fired from Fox News earlier in April, it was reported in October by the New York Times that O'Reilly paid $32 million to settle UAL harassment claims from a co-worker. Fallout. O'Reilly told Matt Lauer he'd done absolutely nothing wrong, and that this was a political and financial hit job. Fox. Tyler Grasham. Actor Blaze Godber-Lippman said ARPA agent Grasham fed him alcohol and annually assaulted him when the actor was in his late teens. Actor Tyler Cornell filed a police report claiming the agent sodomized him and teen Brady Lindsay described predatory behavior by Grasham. Fallout. Actors Finn Wolfhard and Cameron Boyce left the agency, and Grasham was fired. Rick Nahara, director of the CBS Diversity sketch comedy Showcase, made inappropriate and lewd comments to co-workers in multiple instances. Actress Rachel Bloom sent an email to participants warning of his behavior. Fallout. Nahara resigned from his role and issued a statement saying he was heartbroken and confounded by deliberate and cruel defamations. Getty Images. David Bourne. Mother Jones. Washington bureau chief was investigated for the second time in 3 years for claims of inappropriate physical conduct and rape jokes in light of 2 emails from former staffers in 2014 and 2015, according to Politico. Fallout. Mother Jones CEO said that in the initial investigation, they determined there was no misconduct. Korn denied the allegations but said it was possible his past actions had been misinterpreted. Kurt Webster. Former country singer Austin Rick accused Webster, a veteran Nashville publicist, of repeatedly UAL assaulting, drugging and violating him in 2008 when Rick was 18. Fallout. Webster will step down from his company Webster Public Relations, and the company's name will be changed. Getty Images. David Gillard. Actress Jessica Barth told The Wrap she was drugged and annually assaulted by Gillard, the co-CEO of talent and literary management company Primary Wave Entertainment, back in 2012. 3 additional women later accused Gillard of rape. Fallout. Gillard announced he would take an immediate leave of absence from the company. Barth also approached the LAPD to revive her attempt to bring criminal charges. Hamilton Fish. Several female employees at the New Republic, where Fish is president and publisher, came forward about workplace interactions that have made an uncomfortable environment, according to the New York Times. Fallout. The magazine's owner Win McCormick asked Fish to remain on a leave of absence, pending an investigation. Getty Images. Adam Bennett. Actor Terry Crews disclosed on Twitter that a Hollywood executive groped his privates, and sources told Variety that Crews was preparing to name Bennett as the unnamed executive. Fallout. Bennett has been placed on leave by WME. Getty Images. Leon Wieseltier. The legendary former New Republic editor responded to multiple allegations of UAL harassment with a statement saying, "For my offenses against some of my colleagues in the past, I offer a shaken apology and ask for their forgiveness." Fallout. The financial backer of a culture magazine Wieseltier had planned to launch announced that the magazine was suspended. Jan Wenner. Rolling Stone founder Jan Wenner was accused of offering to trade for work by freelance journalist Ben Ryan. Wenner acknowledged the incident but denied any instance of quid pro quo. Matt Zimmerman, NBC Universal Senior Vice President for Booking, News, Entertainment. Matt Zimmerman engaged in inappropriate conduct with more than one woman at NBCU, a company spokesperson told The Wrap. Fallout: Zimmerman has been fired for UAL misconduct from NBCU. NBC Universal. Andrew Kreisberg, the co-creator and executive producer of Arrow, The Flash and Supergirl, is accused of UAL harassment and inappropriate physical contact with 15 women and 4 men over a number of years, many of whom worked on shows Kreisberg produced, according to Variety. Fallout: Warner Brothers. TV suspended Kreisberg and launched an internal investigation. Supergirl star Melissa Benoist, along with other co-stars, called for change in Hollywood following the allegations. Getty Images. Matthew Weiner. Mad Men writer Kater Gordon told The Information that Weiner once said to her that she owed it to him to let him see her naked while they were working alone together late at night. Fallout: Weiner denied the accusation through a spokesperson, saying, "He does not remember saying this comment, nor does it reflect a comment he would say to any colleague." Kevin Winter. Getty Images. Jeffrey Tambor Van Barnes, a transgender actress and former assistant to Tambor, posted a private accusation to her social media but had no additional comment for the media. Fallout: Amazon is conducting an investigation, and Transparent showrunner Jill Soloway said they will cooperate with the investigation. Tambor said in a statement, "I am appalled and distressed by this baseless allegation." Getty Images. Richard Dreyfuss. Following Dreyfuss coming out in support of his son Harry's accusations against Kevin Spacey, writer Jessica Teich told Vulture that while working together, Dreyfuss exposed himself to her, made numerous advances over months and created an unsafe work environment. Fallout: Dreyfuss emphatically denied exposing himself but said he became in a hole in the late 70s and flirted with all the women. Getty Images. Gary Goddard. Actor Anthony Edwards said producer and director Goddard molested him when he was a child and raped his friend over the course of several years. In 2014, Goddard was named in a lawsuit that was later dropped by Michael Egan, alongside X-Men director Bryan Singer and 2 other executives, accusing them of violently abusing him as a teenager. Fallout: Goddard's publicist Sam Singer unequivocally denied the accusation and said Goddard was a mentor, teacher and a friend to Edwards. Getty Images. George Takei. Model Scott R. Brunton told THR that after 2 drinks with Takei, he passed out and awoke with his pants down around his ankles and Takei was groping my crotch and trying to get my underwear off. Fallout: Takei said he was shocked and bewildered by the claims. A recent clip from The Howard Stern Show in which the host and Takei talk about grabbing men's genitals has since gone viral. Getty Images. Stephen Blackwell. Former intern Amy Rose Spiegel accused Blackwell, Billboard's chief strategy officer, of violently harassing her when she was 19, along with other women who reported directly to him. Fallout: Blackwell resigned from his position with Billboard. Brett Ratner. 6 women have accused the director and producer of UAL misconduct, including Olivia Munn and Natasha Henstridge. Ratner's lawyer says no woman has ever requested or received any financial settlement from Ratner. Fallout: Ratner chose to personally step away from all Warner Brothers related activities, and Playboy put Ratner's biopic about Hugh Hefner on hold. Ratner has filed a libel lawsuit against one of his accusers, Melanie Kohler.